everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to do my project pan update. I'm going to be rolling in some new items, so if that interests you, then just stick around. So I'm going to start with the item that I've used the least. I feel like I have really failed on this one. It is the e.l.f. lip gloss here. This is the Lip Plumping Gloss in Sparkling Rosé, and I've had this in the project for the longest time, and I don't think there's even any progress since the last time that I did one of these videos. I used it only 2 times this month. I've just been struggling with this. There's just a little bit left, and I don't know what it is, but I can't get myself to use it. So I'm really struggling with this one. I'm gonna really try to use it a little bit more. I even said in my last update, I believe that I was going to put it on my desk and I was going to, you know, be able to reapply it. I didn't do that. So I really need to just put it in a viewpoint so that when I'm working, I'm not going to ignore it. And I feel like with this type of thing, I have a lip balm on my desk and I use it all the time. If I see this in front of me while I'm working, maybe I will reapply it and use it more and be able to actually finish it. So yeah, that one is a little bit of a disappointing update. The next one I'm going to talk about is my L'Oreal blush. I hit pan in the last update and I feel like I think it expanded only slightly. I've only used it 3 times. I kind of lost interest. As soon as I hit pan and I saw the little speck of the pan underneath, I kind of lost interest in using this last month. So what I'm going to do is actually roll this out. My goal really in the start was to just hit pan, and I said last month if I don't use it that many times I will roll it out. I've only used it 3 times. I'm going to roll it out and, you know, roll something in that hopefully I will use more and have some more joy working with. But I'm not going to declutter it or anything. I am going to keep it in my collection because it is still good. I really do like the color, but yeah, I haven't used it, so I'm going to roll it out and roll something new in. So the next one I'm going to talk about is this ColourPop highlighter. This is in the color Coasting. Now this one I only use, how many times I use this? I used this 7 times and I hit pan quite fast. So these formulas are so easy to hit pan. I mean, you can see a big juicy pan right here. It's just so flaky. So you just put a little bit, you know, I use it with a brush, but it is a cream, so you could use just your fingers. And it is just the flakiest highlight texture type thing that I've ever used in my life. It's also incredibly thin, so you don't get that much product, which for such a large pan, I was expecting to get a little bit more product, but you only get, what is it? It's 9 grams or it's 0.32 ounces. So it's really small, but I do like it. I rolled this in last update and I hadn't actually, I think I only used it once, and then I rolled it in and I've used it 7 times. So yeah, I hit all of that pan already. So it's not going to take me long to finish this up. It's like the other one that I have. I rolled out the last one, which is in the shade Manifest That. And that one is more of an icy highlighter, and this one is more of a coral highlighter. I actually have it on today. So it is really nice, but you know, I think the weird thing about it is the flakiness of the formula. I just feel like if I only had this to play with, I would get through it so fast. ColourPop is affordable. It is not super expensive. So it kind of makes sense that, you know, it would be an easy product to go through. But normally highlights for me are really incredibly hard to get through. So I found this kind of interesting that it is so easy. I am going to keep it in the project because, like I said last time, it is more of a shade that I want to use in spring, summertime. So it's definitely something that I like to have on my face as opposed to an icy pink, which is more for me like winter time. The next one I've used the least is my other highlighter. This is a liquid highlighter from Academy of Color. I rolled this in last update as well. They don't have shade names, which is kind of annoying, but this is a lovely bronzy color and I have that one on today, so I actually put 2 of them on and I do like it. I like it a lot. I've really got into liquid highlighters since I've used the other shade that I had, which was more of an icy pink. This one's more of a bronze, but I only used it 8 times. And I don't know if you can really see, but there doesn't look like there's that much difference. It has been lying down, so it's hard to see, but it's around here. It doesn't look like I've used that much, but I know I've used it actually quite a lot this month, and I use quite a bit as well. I'm really just enjoying it, and I'm just going to keep it in the project, work through it a little bit more, and yeah, just see where it takes me. I have a third one as well that is, I think it's a gold color. I have to double check, but I have a third one that I'll probably roll in a few months time. But yeah, I want to play around with this one a little bit more and just have some fun with it. I'm really enjoying liquid highlighters right now. So I completely missed an item. I missed the MAC bronze slash highlighter that I've been using for a really long time. It's definitely on its last leg. I only used this 5 times this last month. Honestly, I've hit hard pan and I really don't want to scrape around the sides here, so I am going to roll it out. I'm going to officially call this done. And yeah, it's been such a lovely bronze for me to use because of the shimmers and the, you know, the glow that it gives me. And I haven't found an item that is as good as it, to be honest. I have tried a bunch of new bronzers recently and none of them compare to this, so I might have to just pick up another MAC bronzer because I really like them. But yeah, I'm gonna roll it out and it is officially done. I just feel like I can't get any more out of there and I'm not enjoying it, so need to say goodbye to this one. All right, the next item is All a Blur from Makeup Revolution, or it's the Makeup Obsession brand from Makeup Revolution, and it is obviously a primer. Now, I actually thought I was on the last legs of this and I thought I would finish by this month, but I can actually see in the glare that there is some product lingering around the sides here. So I thought it was completely done, but it's definitely not done. I definitely have a little bit more and I don't want to roll it out until I finish it completely. I do like the primer. I don't think it's the best primer for my skin because I've got oily combination skin, and I think this probably would suit someone with more of a dry skin complexion. It does tend to move and shift around, which doesn't really work for my T-zone. But having said that, I do like it as well. And yeah, I'm going to just keep it in. I only use this 10 times this month. I have been, you know, going through some of my other primers because I don't want to neglect them and just forget about them. So I do try to go through some other things as opposed to just concentrating on the one. All right, the next item is my L'Oreal mascara. This is the Baby Roll mascara. I loved this when I first got it. I spoke about it in my last update. I really like the wand. I just think the wand is kind of unique and special. It's a plastic one. It's not, you know, with any of the fluff. And I really liked that about it. But the longer I've had it, the worse the formula has gotten. And it's to the point now that I just cannot use this anymore on my eyes. It's irritating my eyelids. And I don't like that. So I am going to roll this out. I did use it 13 times this month. So I have tried to use as much as I can, but at this point, I just don't feel like it's safe even to put it on my eyes. And that's kind of a shame because I really liked it at first. And then the formula got really weird. I want to say after a couple of weeks, and I've had this for a few months. And I mean, a few months, I've had this, I don't know, dare I say, probably 6 months now. So it definitely needs to go. And yeah, I was trying to hold on, trying to finish it up, but I just have to get rid of it. And I don't think I would ever repurchase it. As much as I like the wand, just with how the formula changed over time, I don't think I can repurchase it. But if there's any mascara that you know that has a similar wand to this, let me know because I would be very interested in testing it out. But yeah, this one is done. I'm rolling it out of the project. And then I've got my Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer here. This one I also used 13 times. This is in the shade C2.5. It's a pretty good shade match actually for me. I like to do it under my eyes. This one I prefer a lot more than the foundation. I've tried the Hydrate, Conceal and Hydrate foundation and I didn't really like that. I mean, I liked it, but it wasn't my favorite, and I really want to try the Conceal and Define. They also have a Conceal and Define concealer, and I want to try that. But this one, yeah, I've used it 13 times. It still has quite a lot of product left in there. I mean, it's on its last legs, but definitely still quite a bit left. So I'm not going to be getting rid of this anytime soon. And yeah, I will just keep it in the project and figure out what I'm going to do with it next time or in a couple months' time. Okay, and then the last item, I forgot to update you all in my last updates, but this is the perfume that I've been working on. This is the Elie Saab Girl of Now, and I have definitely made a dent. So when I first did a marking, it was up here, and now I'm down there. I try to keep it as flat as possible. It's a little bit tricky, but yeah, it's definitely gone down, and I think that the perfume has grown on me only a tiny little bit. My issue with this perfume is that it is incredibly sweet, almost to like a sickly sweet, and I don't really want to smell like that. So I spray it on and then I don't really like the smell, the initial smell, but then as it wears off a little bit, the last like notes don't smell that bad. So I've been able to work through it and get as much progress. And also the pump and the sprays so much product that I think that's why I've been able to get through it a lot faster than the YSL that I was really struggling with for months. Because I definitely use the YSL a lot and I just felt like nothing ever changed in the bottle, but I use this once or twice and then I just feel like you can even see a difference in the bottle. So yeah, I'll work through that. I'm actually really happy with my progress. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but it was, you know, I've had this product for about 3 years now and I really didn't touch it because I wasn't a fan of the smell, but I've definitely used in the last couple of months a lot more than I had in 3 years, so super happy about that. Alright, so because I rolled in 3 products, I'm going to roll in 3 new products. The first one I'm going to roll in is this Lancome Monsieur Big mini mascara. I really like the last mini Lancome mascara that I used, but this one has a slightly different formula and wand and I'm not as fond with it, but it's open and I'd like to get through it. I don't hate it and I definitely prefer it to the baby roll that I've just finished, so definitely just want to get through this before it goes bad. And yeah, I'm going to roll this into the project just so I don't neglect it and forget about it. Next one I want to roll in is this bronze. This is from Model Co. and I've had this for the longest time. It is a shimmery bronze. I actually really like it. It's kind of a warm tone. I tried to put it in my project pan I think sometime last year and I rolled it out. But I feel like now is a good time because it's just a warmer tone and I feel like this time of year my skin might get a little bit warmer and I think it'll work quite well with me. So I'm gonna roll this in, see if I can at least hit pan in the next few months, just try and get some progress out of it. I don't know if I'll get a whole load of progress, but I want to roll it in and have it not sitting in my little cubby over there and just be neglected. And then the last product that I'm going to roll in, I'm taking a little bit of a gamble on this because I've had this one for a long time too. This is a blush and it's from Circa, and I have to say I don't even think this brand exists anymore because I looked for it not too long ago and I couldn't find it, but let me know if it exists. This is in the shade Hanalei Bay. I think I got this in a Birchbox back when I lived in the US. And that would have been like 10 years ago. So, well, maybe not 10 years ago, maybe more like 7 years ago. Anyway, so it's this kind of blush that I already actually have it. It's kind of like breaking off here. So it's on its last leg, but it is like a really pinky shade. And I feel like this is like the only time that I would probably wear a blush like that in the springtime. So it's a really soft formula as well, but you can kind of blend it out. I don't know, I do enjoy it. I don't have any other blush that is as pink as this, so I definitely want to just roll it in, see how much progress I can get through it, if I'm going to enjoy using it at all. And yeah, it's definitely crumbly and on its last leg, so I think I want to just see what it's like. And I do dip into it occasionally, but if I put it in a project pan, I'll use it more. So yeah, I'm kind of a little bit iffy if I'm gonna enjoy using this or not, but I'd like to roll it in and just see what kind of progress I can do on it. All right, that was my update for the month of May. I can't believe we're in May. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. And yeah, hopefully I will see you again soon. Thanks, bye.